Alright, here's workout number 10. So I'm just going to go straight into the warm-up. So first, the exercise you're going to do is the walkout like an inchworm to world's greatest stretch. So you're just going to do 4 repetitions of this, so 2 times on each leg, and then that's just going to be your mobility portion for this warm-up. Alright, so straight after that we're going to do a single-legged deadlift. So you might have to have a little bit of practice just getting the balance right. So essentially you're just going to take the opposite leg up and then lean forward by pushing your hips back. So notice as I go down, my chest stays up so that my back is relatively straight. And as you go down, what you should have noticed on the side-on view was that my foot came up so that my whole leg was still in line with my upper body. So kind of like a pendulum effect as you tip forward. This is really going to warm up the hamstrings and the glutes, ready for this workout. Alright, so this exercise is called the prone snow angel. So what you're going to do is lie down on your front, hands are going to be by your hips and your thumbs will face in towards your hips, palms towards the sky. So it's almost like the reverse prone cobra. So what you're going to do first is lift your chest and your arms, bring your hands around so they're in line with the shoulders, reach forward, pull back, and then take your hands back around and return to the other position. So key thing you want to think about is that the whole time your hands, you want them to be as high or higher than the elbow. It's really going to start to warm up the shoulder joint and get all of those muscles between the shoulder blades and the shoulder joint to be fired up and help you with that posterior chain stability. Alright, so into the workout. This is going to be 3 exercises and you're going to do 5 rounds of this. Just good quality movement. Predominantly we're going to start changing direction while we are doing our exercise. So a little bit of rotation in this in a controlled fashion. So exercise number 1 has been playing for a bit, and that's a single leg deadlift to 3 targets. So you're going to go forward, to the side, back to the front, and then towards the other side. So allow your other foot that's not on the ground to swing around with you. So as I go towards my right, my foot goes towards the left. As I go towards my left, my foot goes back around towards the right. And that's really going to target the outside of that glute as you do each of the deadlifts. So again, just make sure you try and keep your back as straight as possible. You don't want your shoulders rounding forward on this exercise. Alright, so exercise number 2 is going to be a push-up with a toe touch. So I'm going to do it on the knees on this one, but you can definitely do it on your toes if you wish to. So the idea of this is that you're going to be doing it almost like a downward facing dog if you're familiar with yoga, but you're just going to reach your opposite hand towards your opposite foot at the top of every push-up. So instead of twisting through the hips like the previous exercise, we're going to be twisting through the shoulders to get that reach towards the toes. Alright, so our final exercise for this is going to be our curtsy lunge. So a lot of people may have seen this before, but what I want you to realize is that you don't need to step your foot back around as far. So if you imagine your foot being on a line, all you want to do is step back with your back foot just across the other side of that line. So not too far. And again, you want to feel this around your glutes, but the key with this exercise is that you want to try and keep your hips facing the front. Alright. Alright, so I'm just going to finish off with some core exercises. And with this today, we are going to do a side plank. So set yourselves up by pushing your elbow directly under your shoulders, and then pull your shoulders back, push your hips forward, and that's your side plank. So your first option was me on my knees. Again, you want to push your hips forward. Second option, split feet. Third option, feet stacked on top of each other. Now to see this from the side view. So on your knee, notice how my shoulder, knee and foot are all in line. Alright, now as you go up onto your toes on the split stance, your foot, hips and shoulders should still relatively be in line, and then again with the stacking. Hey guys, so that's the workout for day number 10 of the 21-day challenge. So a little bit easier today, just after the sprints yesterday, and I'm going to give you the opportunity from doing this workout to recover so you can push hard again tomorrow. See you then, have a good day.